Okay, so today we are just going to show you how we're going to make a cold brew coffee, which is nothing but a slow infused coffee which can be made without the use of any kind of equipment. So what we have here is we are using Blue Tokai Coffee's cold brew blend. It's a bold flavor, freshly roasted just a couple of days back. When you're making a cold brew, as I said, you don't need any equipment. All you need to do is take a little bit of cold brew coffee and pour water into it and let it steep for about 18 to 24 hours. This slow infusion of the coffee with water makes a coffee which is less acidic. It's got more flavor, and it's not as strong as an espresso, and it can be drunk easily by itself, and or you can add cold milk to it. My favorite recipe is the Vietnamese coffee, which is nothing but 50 milliliters of cold brew coffee added to around 50 milliliters of condensed milk added to 150 ml of cold brew coffee. Right, so that gives you a good coffee of 200 milliliters, which is sweet, not too sweet, and of course you can play with the ratios as you like them. So we are using this little infuser, Insta Coffee infuser. You just will need to pour the coffee in over here. You'll then fit it in and fill water up to it. Now this particular infuser holds 1 liter of water. Be advised that around 20% of that will be absorbed by the coffee beans themselves, so you'll end up with somewhere about 750 to 800 milliliters of coffee. A cold brew coffee does not have to be consumed immediately. It does have a shelf life of somewhere close to 4 or 5 days, so you can keep it in your fridge. And of course, when you're brewing it, cold brew coffee is brewed best in room temperature water or cold water. So once we've filled this jug in and we've put water in, we will leave it in the fridge for about 18 to 24 hours, depending on how much you want it. 18 is good, up to 24 hours would be the best. So the coffee which we use is coarsely ground, and that's what helps it in the infusion. So we'll just pour it in, and we'll then go from there. Okay, so we weighed in around 102 grams of cold brew coffee. This should be sufficient. As I said, we're going to put in 1 liter of water in this jug, and if you want to go into precision, then you could probably weigh out the water. 1 gram of water is equal 1 ml as well, so you can probably weigh out the water if you want, but just put it in and start filling the water, and it's done. So all we got to do now is leave it in the fridge for around 24 hours and we have cold brew. So this is how you make cold brew. It's pretty simple.